Right, very interesting video to review this. Okay, so before we dive into it, I want to show you who this gentleman is with the grey sweatshirt on. Yeah, his name is Danny Tomo. As you can see right there, he's part of Tommy Robinson's entourage. Okay, there's lots more I could tell you about him, but you can do that yourself, guys. Danny Tomo, Google it, see what you find. So that's him again. And yet again. Okay, so that's a bit of context as to who he is. Part of Tommy Robinson's entourage. And as you can see, always in the thick of these events, if you want to call them that. Okay. Now, he's basically got a whole crowd of people chasing him down this road, yeah? Following him. Now, the guy on the right with the cap, I've seen him before, and it basically looks like if you wanted someone to look like an Antifa guy, that's what they would look like. If if you wanted to dress them up so that they could imitate an Antifa guy, that's what they would look like. What they want you to think is that the gentleman here, Danny Tomo, is basically in danger because he's got a whole mob of angry people chasing him down the street. Okay? Now, what I personally believe, fake, staged event, crowd hired to do this, okay? To make it look like he has no freedom of speech. So another of Tommy Robinson's crew with no freedom of speech. Look at this woman. Does she look like bothered to you on the right hand side? She looks like she's having a laugh about it, even though supposedly there's a baying mob of people chasing him. Yeah? Okay. So, now we get into the deep part of it. Okay? Because what we have here, at least four people in this scene here who now say that they're part of the anti-lockdown movement. So basically what I contend is that they are hired to be whatever is needed for that time. So whether it's pro-Brexit guy, pro-Trump guy, anti-lockdown guy, they will get hired for the day to do it. Okay? Now I'm going to prove that to you now. Okay? So here you have these guys who are supposedly pro-Brexit, but to me, they just look like they drink beer and watch football. I don't really think they care less about politics. That's why I think they're paid, all right? And then you've got the guy behind him in the traditional sort of bother boy attire with his braces and bald head, carrying the flag. So what I'm going to show you is proof that these people are being used for other events as well. And they get hired for the day to be pro-Brexit, pro-Trump, anti-lockdown, whatever it is. Okay, so picture this guy in the middle. Yeah, what he's doing there is agitating. Yeah, agitating people who don't want to leave the EU. Okay, so memorize his face. There we go. So, most of you will have seen this photo by now. I always use it for reference. So, as you can see, he's literally stood next to Tatman, who we all believe is an actor, a fake protester. Okay? So, he's literally there with Tatman, and they're being filmed and photographed and put in the Daily Mail as one of their feature images of the protest. Okay? So there he is wearing the England shirt and the Trump hat. So basically they want to give you the impression that the anti-lockdown movement is basically football hooligan related, etc. Okay? So that's one image. And then we have another event to do with the anti-lockdown movement. There he is wearing the hat again. And the guy with his back to us with the white collar, that's that small man who I've exposed as well many times. Here again, wearing the Trump hat, supposedly getting arrested on that anti-lockdown march, as you can see there. Yeah. So like I said to you, people are being reused over and over. So whether it's an a pro-Trump event, he'll be there. If it's a pro-Brexit event, he'll be there. If it's anti-lockdown movement, he'll be there, etc., etc. Okay? Now focus on the blonde woman. Look to the right of her. So the guy with the London t-shirt, right? So that's Chelsea guy, as we like to call him. Another Tommy Robinson fan. 26 September, Trafalgar Square, anti-lockdown protest, there he is. Okay, so yet again, another example of someone that they use over and over for different kind of events, but always with the same intention, to discredit whatever movement. So there he is with his shopping bag. Wonder when the twins are due. There, another event. And look at the lady to the right of him, okay? I've made videos about her as well. It's funny how they're both together, isn't it? Okay? Gavin, who I've made videos about as well. The thing is, right, these people all hang out together, so they make it very easy for this channel to expose them. Okay? And this is hilarious, guys. So there he is again. But there he is with our mate 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗍 wearing his earpiece. And, you know, there they are pretending to be Trump fans. Okay, so you see what I mean? They're always at the events. And they're always with other people that you see at the events as well that look dodgy as well. So here he is with 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗍 at a pro-Trump event. Yeah, I've just showed you him at the anti-lockdown events as well. And there again, and actually he was used for one of the thumbnails of these videos as well. So that shows you exactly what the intention was, that they wanted him to be symbolic of the anti-lockdown movement. So there he is again with Gavin. Okay, and look here, guys. Here he is with our favourite Piers Corbyn, and also the lady in the middle as well. Made video about her last week as well. So again, all these people are all connected to each other. They all know each other. Okay, believe it or not, he is in 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗍's video as well. Yeah, so 𝗵𝗵𝗁 actually chose to have this guy in his music video. I think that tells you everything you need to know. And then you see on the extreme right, guy with a Moschino t-shirt with a teddy bear on it. He was at the anti-lockdown protest, involved in the fake scuffles, and he was wearing the goggle hat. Now, I could find the picture, but it's going to take me a long time, and my phone is going to run out of battery, so you'll have to take my word for it, but I will upload that to my community page. And also, if you look, basically, this whole group here is pro Tommy Robinson, simple as that, okay? And what they're there to do is get people angry, obviously, like that woman that you just saw. Yeah, right, yeah, here's the next one. Here's the next one that we spot, okay? Right. Do you see in between the two policemen here, guy in the vest with the Union Jack thing round his neck? Yeah? So that is him in the middle, looking all aggressive and leery. Anti-lockdown movement protest, either 19th or 26th of September. Okay? So again, been used for a pro-Brexit march, now on the anti-lockdown march. He's also supposedly a Q fan, yeah? QAnon. So there he is again. There he is again. And you see, the thing about all these people I'm showing you is they always do the same thing. They're always getting in the faces of the police. And they get away with it. And look how he's carrying the shopping bag as well. See that? Okay. And then even better is this photo. Because he's literally there with 1, 2, 3 other crisis actors. There's one, the human tank, who just always seems to be on the floor like a little insect who can't get back on its feet. Yeah. Well, I say little insect, massive insect. So there he is again with his shopping bag. It's very important that he has that shopping bag. And then you see Pavlov, who's a proven actor, and I'm going to show you that now. Who's there to the right? Pavlov. So literally, Pavlov and Piers Corbyn spend their New Year's Eve together. Not with their family, not with their loved ones, but together. Okay? 72-year-old man, and I don't know how old you are, Pavlov. But yeah, very strange relationship. And then check this, guys. See the gesture? See the gesture here. So he's even doing the same gesture as his buddy. See that? Very strange indeed. And if it wasn't enough, there you go. There he is again with his father figure Piers. And who else is there on the left? That's right, 𝗁𝗍𝗁, the expert in communism, mind control. Yeah. So what a trio of people there. And to be honest with you, I think they're all basically just actors, but they're long-term actors. They've been doing it for, between them, decades and decades and decades. It's not like they got hired for a day like some of them do. They've been trained, groomed, and moulded to be what they are now, which is agent provocateur slash infiltrator slash controlled opposition. Okay? And like you can hear, there you go. See, I told you they were all Tommy Robinson fans, didn't I? And they just proved it to you. Yeah? Singing their song for their hero who cares more about Israel than England. Yeah? So do you see that there's whole groups of them who they reuse for this, that, and the other? Okay? And it actually gives me comfort. It gives me comfort that these people are hired, that they're not actually real people who have these opinions. They don't have any opinions. All they care about is the money. Some of them it won't be money. Some of them are probably police. Yeah? Let's get past this bit. How many of them are actors? Are the people who are shouting like this, are they actors? Are they real? I don't know. But all I do know is the ones that I've shown you have been used over and over again. Like, look. Just look what they're doing, right? Agitating. Not these ones. These. Look at that for a screenshot. And like I said, the one with the Machino t-shirt, he was at the anti-lockdown protest. He was wearing goggles on his hood, and he was involved in the so-called scuffles with the police. And then I just showed you the one in the middle with the vest on as well. And the one on the left is a massive Tommy Robinson fan as well. Okay? So... and there's our man Lister, who's been on the John Overkill channel. I may agree with some of the things he says, but we are totally opposite when it comes to the lockdown. I'm anti-lockdown, I'm anti-mask, I'm anti-jab. He is not. Okay? And then look at this character here, about to pop a blood vessel. And then look at the woman next to him. She's like, okay, dear, okay. Rather amusing. So like I said, I don't know how many are actors. All I do know is a big handful of them get used over and over again to agitate, provoke. Oh yeah, check this. So you got these two young exotic ladies here in front of the Brexit flag, and then behind them, holding it there. Now he's the one that you always see wearing the Union Jack suit. Okay, so he's there as well. Okay. So I contend that this footage here is yet another staged event filmed a year ago, involving many actors that are reused over and over and over again. Some may appear to be right wing, some may appear to be left wing, but personally I believe they all work for the same cause. They all are in the same headquarters, and they all get dressed together in their uniforms. Yeah, your Antifa uniform or your far right uniform with your Tommy Robinson t-shirt, etc, etc. And like I said, they expect us to believe that this man is so hated that he gets a whole crowd of people following him down the street. Then you have the agitators here, who I've shown you have infiltrated the anti-lockdown movement, and they're literally there to provoke, agitate, and they're not to be trusted. Simple as that. Okay? Simple as that. And what I can't stand is that they're always using the flag. Yeah, they always claim to be so patriotic. If you were really patriotic and you loved your country, you would find a way to get on with people instead of causing a massive divide. But all you want to do is divide. That's the whole point. That's why you shout aggressively at people. That's why you stick your middle finger up at them, etc. Yeah? So yeah, I believe this to be a staged event, and the fact that it involves a lot of people who I've exposed before and have infiltrated the anti-lockdown movement, like these guys here, tells you everything you need to know. Okay? Who's filming Biased Amy? She was at that event that I just showed you as well. As you can see, she's a, ally of this lady who is another Tommy Robinson fan. Okay? And there's another Tommy Robinson fan that she's speaking to there. And there she is at the anti-lockdown movement. There she is, supposedly getting arrested. Oh, and she was filmed by people like Tyrant Thunder and Subject Access, so you know it's fake. Yeah? And they made a massive deal like, oh, they only arrest women now. Yeah? No, they only arrest people they're supposed to arrest because it's staged, and you know that. Shut up. Again there. Again there. And this guy on the left, yeah, with the blonde hair, is one of the most controversial people who's ever been to Speaker's Corner. Literally stands in front of the Muslim community telling them to go F themselves, F Allah, F all Muslims, etc. And there she is chilling with him. Oh, this is a brilliant photo. Brilliant photo, because it involves two of the people I just showed you. So her on the right, and then Chelsea guy in the middle. Yeah, and then Steve the Atheist, who just happens to be at all the dodgy looking events, just on the side, filming or observing, often in wearing police blue. But how funny that three of them are there together, and then that one with the Union Jack hat on as well. I got a video on him as well coming. And there she is with that guy I told you is the most controversial person who's ever been to Speaker's Corner. Yeah, just look at his t-shirt, yeah. Oh, look, goggles. Look at his what it says on the back of his t-shirt, and look, she's there on the left as well. Yeah. There she is with based Amy yet again. Okay. Oh, and to top it off, there you go. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there. But I thought that video was very interesting because it makes out like he's getting chased by a mob of angry crowd. But there's so many actors in there. It was worth reviewing. So I hope you found that interesting. So where there's darkness, we shine our light the brightest. Take care of yourselves and of others. Peace for now, everyone.